Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Like that!
Nikah Nashay here. I'm back with another video, and I want to talk to you guys about the infamous question of what's next. Oftentimes, we are faced with that question at various different points in our lives, whether it be in a relationship, in the educational realm, career realm, or whatever. I stated before, I speak on these topics using my experiences, my educational background, as well as my faith. I realized that I forgot to say that in my last video because I was mad nervous. I am a believer, a follower of Jesus Christ. So you gonna get this gospel today.
All right.
But yeah, so at oftentimes a different part of our lives, we are asked this question of what's next. Regardless of whether or not it's a good or bad news or circumstance that's happened, like it's always in your face of what's next. You know, like, I just graduated high school. What's next? I just got a new job. What's next? I just moved. I just bought a house. What's next? Oh, I just met this guy. He's great. He seems like a really nice dude, you know. Or
like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? I just met this chick, y'all, and you know, she real down to earth, you know what I'm saying? Like, she cool.
that's my man voice. I don't want to speak for the guys. Like, definitely, like, from a woman's perspective, that is just kind of like,
finally, I'm getting married. I'm moving in together. I have a kid.
bruh, like, can I just enjoy where I'm at? Like, I got a new friend. How about that? Like, I'm happy to have a new friend. Like, hey, friend. And, you know, and it's not to say that it's a bad thing to look forward to the possibilities, but also don't get so caught up in looking into the future or the possibilities that you completely miss the present. You know, like, you are so focused on or allowing other insight to get you so focused on the next best thing that you never get to a place of being content where you're at. And I'm not saying content in a place of complacency and you're not moving forward, where I'm talking about content in the sense of, you know what? I got a roof over my head and I enjoy where I live. I got a pretty good job with benefits. Just sit back, relax, let your hair out, put your feet up, and just really enjoy the present, like I'm slick enjoying the present and this hawk outside my window, but I'm slick afraid. But I'm in the present enough to notice that there's a hawk outside my window and I'm slick scared, even though there's a window between us and it's closed. And I know that being bombarded with those questions day in and day out and not having an answer could kind of discourage us and make us feel like we're never doing enough. Oh man, like, okay, well, you wanted me to go to school and went to school, I got this degree, now you're asking me whatever, you know, and it can kind of discourage you from wanting to share anything that you have going on and just kind of like stay isolated and locked up in your room or, you know, wherever your safe space is. And I just want to encourage you all to not do that. I just want to speak on, you know, coming from that place of fear of wanting to share because of the overwhelming what's new, what's next, you know, and not really knowing what to say or, you know, being annoyed at having the same redundant conversation with all these different people. Not being able to provide an answer sometimes gets discouraging because you just feel like, man, no matter what I tell you, you're just always going to look at for what's next. And that's why one of the most important things that you can do for yourself is live your life for you and not to appease or please anyone outside of Christ, of course. And just get to a point that you are working towards what you desire to accomplish. And even if you don't really necessarily have a plan, Don't let your lack of a plan deter you from sharing for fear of that question. Because if you're living your life to appease other people, I'm going to tell you now, you're never going to be at peace. You're never, never, never going to be at peace because people are always going to want and expect more. So definitely like take hold and take advantage of being able to have community surrounding you to care enough about you to ask you those questions. But also, I'm sure that there's been instances where you've been in a predicament that you're asking those questions and you're not even aware that you're being that same person to somebody else. So don't shy away or just stay to yourself because of that fear that you have. It's okay to want to help a friend in distress or to help your friend to reach their maximum potential, but don't be so caught up and pressed for the future that you completely miss what's in front of you. It's important to bask in each moment as much as needed and not bypass certain things to keep looking to the future in a sense of avoidance. Things need to be addressed, and oftentimes like we are fearful of addressing things. Trying to speed past it is not going to make anything better. People do that even in the midst of relationships. It was all his fault or it was all her fault, and I'm pick up whatever, and I don't want to address what necessarily caused the end of the relationship or what I could have potentially contributed to it leading. Not to say that they weren't at fault, but not looking at what you potentially contributed to lead to the end of that relationship, and you just kind of speed by it, and then next thing you know, I'm in someone else's arm, I'm dating someone else, and then it's a cycle of, man, like I keep having all these failed relationships, and it's because things are not being addressed because we're speeding past them. So again, that's just an example, but very factual. Yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to do so wherever it may be. Because y'all ain't going to get me with because it might change to, or, I don't know. I'm just trying to live.